This is Pharaoh Bacon with Digital Boombox Network, SIZZLE Pod Radio. We out here in LA at, you already know, Malik Yusuf's event going down. This is the Grammy party tonight, and we're here with
Uncle Rhino.
Uncle Rhino. All right.
Yes, sir.
Let them know what you done contributed to the game.
Well, I came from the countryside of things. I did fusion and mashup 20 years before it caught on. I had an incredible group and band called Abel Kane with some phenomenal musicians, rock, country, hip-hop, pretty much all genres. We tore down all fences. We tore down all walls. The machine didn't like that. It had us all compartmentalized. It wanted to keep us in our place. We all determine what our place will be and where it will be. Okay. So I stepped away because of a lot of family losses, because everything that we do is for those that we love. And I had to step away to find my why, because I lost quite a few. I stepped back in last year because I found my why. And I did a lot of work with an amazing artist named Billy Ray Cyrus. We wrote a song together, and then I started writing with Malik. And everything else has just been off to the races. And we found real quickly that it was good that I'd retired for 15 years so that the music industry could catch up. So we did that, and we're all unified, we're united, we're all pushing for the common cause to lift each other up. That's Malik's mission. He is amazing. Light recognizes light.
All right. I like it a lot. So, speaking of the music industry and things, what direction do you see it going in now?
Well, like most things, the industry and music are two separate things. You have one that chases the format, and you have one that makes the format. And so often the tail wags the dog most of the time in this industry. So you have guys like Malik who have changed the musical universe several different times, actually, because he is creating everything through feeling. And then the mind finally can understand it. And that's kind of what all of us are trying to do as a unit now together. I didn't know about Malik, and Malik didn't know about me. But as I said before, when you fight for the light and you're surrounded by a dark place, you can shine and see each other. And that's kind of what happened. The music industry is going to continue to try to double down on feeding itself, which is its primary function, not growing or creating or stretching or anything with the art form. It's about feeding itself. That's what the industry does. And the bigger you are, the more you got to eat. And the more all the little fish are now able to dive in and claim their part of the market share, it's putting a huge strain on a lot of the large entities. You're seeing that with a big disruption between a certain major label and a platform, social media platform, where they're pulling all their music off. You're going to see a lot more upheaval like this, because the bigger they are, the more they got to eat. And when we're little, it doesn't take that much. And you got to think about how the impact with 1,000 little entities that are all fighting for the same objective to improve the craft, to improve the quality of people's choices. It's basically a T-Rex versus a million hornets, and the T-Rex is going to lose every time.
All right. So one more thing before we get out of here. What advice would you have for people that are starting to get into the industry and business of music?
To get into the industry, I would say, before you can introduce yourself to other people and try to sell yourself, you first have to meet yourself. And so many people are worried about an image, and they haven't honed the craft per se. If they have, they haven't fully understood all the different directions that they can be. You shouldn't just be good at one thing. You can do so many different things. And the more open you are, the more that you find a plethora of pathways. And when it's all said and done, instead of trying to chase being famous or being rich, chase being of maximum service, and actually use the music as the medium to be able to touch more people. If you do that, and you do that consistently, you will find that the money and the fame will chase you.
All right. Thank you for sitting here and talking with me. Appreciate you. Can I get it one little shout out? SIZZLE Pop Radio and Digital Boombox Network.
Digital Boombox Network. This is your Uncle Rhino. Love.